decent maneuver by Crit, but unfortunately, it looks like he got spotted out. And MVP, they're gonna make the move now on Moon Meander.
He's
Still doesn't have Surge.
QO half HP, and they're gonna go in with the Ice Shards, but a good double impale back from Febby will save his mate. Allow MVP to disengage, but still, OG, they're looking for the snowball forward, and Dubu tries to roll, but it's not going to be enough. The Shadow Wave heal bomb, Dubu's gone, and Febby might be collateral damage. The Hex is not going to be enough. Febby will drop low. Another good Earth Spike, but Moon Meander's perfect positioning gets himself in front of the target and allows them to snag another kill. So the Mighty Shadow Fiend, the Helm of the Dominator SF to take down Ancients and farm more efficiently across the neutrals. Oh, look at this. Snowball in. They've got the Omni Slash as well. QO gets caught, but a brilliant Earth Spike from Febby saves him, and the dagger over the shard will get him out in this TP reaction from MVP. Thick and fast, just like that. Oh, yeah, catching the Juggernaut as well. He's got no spin, but he does slash through. QO barely gets himself away with a vacuum back. MP, again an Earth Spike from Febby. Catches two, and MVP, they're going to get out with their life. Take a look at this though, Forev. It's so difficult to jump on him behind this tier 1. They were trying, they were thinking of it, this observable though spotting out. Moon Meander's Darkseer, and if Febby can get in range, he's not in time. The kick will be off the mark as well as Moon Meander just surges himself, hastening around, while on the side, Forev, Fairy Fire barely gives him life. He tried to turn for the lasso, but look at the silence onto No-Tail. He's got nothing left to give. The two saving supports Fly will try from the high ground to Crave, but doesn't have the ranges. MP jumped on by the two supports. The Spectral Horde, you're right, Blitz. Come straight back in. Fly and Crit, Grave, TP, something, anything, as Miracle comes in with the raises, just pushing them back and making sure no one else will drop here, but man, that Spectre.
Actually, for OG, I think it's okay, because he wanted to keep both supports up there, and he wanted a lot of attention on himself, and that's something that he accomplished, but MVP have made it their focus to essentially just shut down Moon, and they have not done that.
Port is ready to jump with a lasso. 4 hours there with a blink of Fly. The Dazzler, he's the main target. They've got him and taken him out. There's no Grave or heal. A Miracle burning through with that Firefly. A perfect tornado. They've got them all. OG ripped apart at the seams, with Miracle actually getting fingered down by Febby. Forever getting chased out by Crit, but it's just not enough damage. OG have got nothing left in the tank with no mana or no tail. He cannot Omni Slash. And QO, are you sure about this? Of course he is. Diving tier 3s. He just wants to kill everyone.
1 second for the spin.
Oh, is he gonna survive?
Yeah, he barely gets that one.
Out from Dubu, poking and prodding.
They're trying to buy time for the Invoker to come in.
Oh, you're right. Ice Shards are thrown with the Horn out. Who are they going to target, though? Miracle, Requiem wound up, trying to take out the illusions and reduce that damage, but Dubu getting spun out by No-Tail. They've killed off the Earth Spirit, but it's a bowler out. And Febby hexes up the jug, but it's back on the end. QO looks for the kill on Miracle, but Grave through by Fly. Now MVP, they still have spells to throw. No-Tail, Omni Slash in 3. It's level 2 as well. He's hit that level 11 mark. It's just sticking on a target. That's the difficulty. Can pick him up with the snowball crit. Perfect placement. And now the Earth Spike. Really? Febby catches them both with a finger of death. Brings down the Tusk. No-Tail is deep behind enemy lines. He's going to have to spin and TP, spin and run, spin and hide. The Tornado catches 2 with a Darkseer EMP'd, stunned and taken out. MVP have baited him deep and taken him down. Fly and Moon Meander both dropping low. And I don't think there's much left here for Miracle to do. He'll right click down and barely miss the raise on Febby. But it's MP picking up a double kill.
If you're MVP, you absolutely don't want Kyo to pop his ultimate when he's just at 300 HP. That's a really easy fight for OG to take at that point. The Haunt is what you want to fight around. MVP, they parlayed that into 2-tier. They were able to take a tier 1 tower atop and get some pressure. And they're going to take this bottom one for free too, just because OG, again, they decided to maneuver around for mid. They don't have the best vision in their own jungle. So MVP are going to take full control of this right now.
Bad vision. Hang on a second. Kick across. Catches 2 and the jump in QO. He's found Fly. They're going to take him out. There's no Dazzle here for you today. He's hexed up and killed off with an Omni Slash back on the Dubu. He's the only target who goes back onto QO. They'll look at No-Tail and say, juicy target. Thank you very much. The snowball will actually not be used to save him up. It's Crit running into the middle of 3 of them. I think he sacrificed his life. Maybe to catch someone off guard because
they know Kyo's in the pit right now.
They do. Dagger himself back up onto high ground though, to safety with the rest of his team. High ground ward, Dubu. Oh, good stun, catches a 2. And the snowball forward maybe puts Crit out of position. But the Earth Spike, 1 time off the mark. But with the damage they've got, I think it should be enough. Crit turns to try and fight for the turn rate. Tornado into the EMP, no deafening blast through the 3. The Requiem wound up and takes a lot of damage down. But I don't know, OG, you're not in the best strategic position here as QO is actually being right-clicked a fair amount by Miracle. The radius burn though, this missed chance as the BKB wears off, Ice Wall is out, and OG looks like they're gonna get fully wiped as Miracle stuck in the icy hell. Not necessarily needed, as they do have the damage output behind them. And also with the alacrity onto Spectre, he's just ripping apart this melee barracks. Down to 2/3 HP, and there's a glyph here for OG, but they're waiting and biding their time with the EMP forward. They've actually caught Miracle. He doesn't use his BKB in time, and has got no mana left. The Sunstrike through, and Miracle pushed up into the high ground somehow, but Febby, there's the Hex, here's the damage, and Miracle with no buyback left. MVP, they're running rampant through the OG. He's a good vacuum back into the wall as well, but MVP sustained through it all, and OG one after the other. Omni Slash onto MP, cancelled out by the Yules, and I think No Tail. GG is called. MVP take game number 1 up against OG.
Because this was clean Dota.
Top lane where another movement in. Febby smoked up with a couple of little juicy creeps, and Mumianda takes a couple of slams to the face. That's your first blood. Swiped down by MP. Juggernaut with a pointing crit already.
For the quick pickoffs on a single mid hero or something like that, but looks like that is what they're going to go for. Is No Tail's going to get gone on. Dubu's going to get stunned first. Doesn't feel like they'll have the follow-up. He gets the stun though.
No Tail, Hex as well. Omni slashes through, and No Tail dropping low. The little froggy will get dropped.
The vision game too with the Hawk. Double bore setup.
They're looking for the Chrono from Forev though. I don't know if they go aggressively with this or if they try and defensively Chronosphere on the back end. They'll spot out Miracle, and he's just going to run himself up to the high ground. MP wants to try and battle through. Forev fakes out the Chronosphere, but he's not going to push it out just yet. With Miracle trapped in it solo, the rest of OG, they can position perfectly to take out Dubu and now look for more. Febby roared, and that should be quick kills in succession as 5 versus 5 mid lane. What's going on here? Do the other lanes not exist, or is it just making the most out of the situation for both teams?
I think MVP was just trying to see if they could sneak a free tier 1 tower, but...
Oh, QO.
Oh, he's gonna go down. They've got him completely surrounded.
Crypt Swarm from the trees gives away his position, and No Tail slams him to the ground.
Yeah, MVP is being really sloppy right now. They're giving up things that they normally don't. Like, almost every single time that MVP looks for a fight, they try to guarantee themselves ways out, but in that one, they just got completely sandwiched. Really well done by OG.
Get yourself into that Roche pit. Or are they going to try and bait it? Febby. Down onto the low ground, into the river of death and destruction. Position here to try and snipe and steal, maybe even win a team fight with a smoke over from Wisp and Sven. They're trying to buy themselves more time, but I think Moonmeander has to make a move in sooner rather than later. I don't know, do they want to fight as soon as Roshan's dead because they're going to walk in with a Warcry forward? Dupu caught with a stun, but the Chrono catches 3. They've got No Tail, Crit and Fly, all both held in, and on the back end, Miracle ripped to shreds by Febby's impetus damage. But now you look at the actual status of the fight, and MVP, what do they have left to give? There's no exorcism, there's no damage out, but it's just Febby on the front lines, and QO, Aegis is gone, and OG haven't lost a soul. They'll chase him down and take him out, and QO, the DP, 3 hit into oblivion. OG, even through the Aegis of the Immortal, even after Roshan is taken by MVP.
And this is a smoke that absolutely needs to work out for them here.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you look at QO 2-5-0. His Yule Scepter is a pipe dream at this point. They'll run into Sven and... Oh, no, they'll find Crit first. Actually, the Wisp is turned into a frog, but No Tail from the high ground. MP. Oh, my God, look at his HP drop. He'll drop the healing ward out to try and save himself up, but QO... Oh, no. Not like this. Crystal Maiden from the high ground, and Febby way below the low ground as the grave is dug. Well. And yep, stun. Actually, Dubu tries to TP out, but No Tail is there again, ready and waiting with a double kill for Sven. I think Febby, this Enchantress, definitely has to pull something out of the hat here. You know, Dragonlance into Aghanim Scepter, get a good chrono, because looking at MVP, the majority of the damage, it feels like, comes from that Enchantress. But with the Astral forward, Febby slowed down by the Rod of Atos as well. OG a little bit tentative here with initiating onto an Enchantress, not knowing exactly where MVP are, but he still jumps forward. Miracle, oh man, Fly gets his freezing field cancelled out, and Miracle actually dropping very low, but they've still got the sustain to keep him alive, and the static clips as well. Even his damage not enough. Miracle saved on 100 HP, and OG clean up 3, and GG's called straight up blitz 22-5.
Absolutely demolish MVP in game number 2. That was still, the rest of the cores are doing okay right now. The Weaver is getting zoned out.
QO though, he's already used his Flame Guard. The rolling boulder will hit him in the lance into the face. QO being stabbed in the back by Miracle. The Fairy Fire with the Wisp coming in the tether. Hello, Febby, what's up? Saves his mate and another self through. Shoved the wave up, and he's actually going towards this tier 1. What's he up to? QO, he's gonna get slowed, kicked, rolled, and that's it. QO's Ember Spirit. There's no saving grace here now. He's just going to get right-clicked down. Miracle should be able to secure your first blood. Towards the ramp, he's got the real one in the correct place, and the lance onto Dubu will slow, but it's not quite enough just yet. This illusion, another lance, and Febby, he tried his hardest, but he couldn't keep the disruptor alive. Kick will be off the mark, close but no cigar.
Miracle's
and
gonna
Febby,
get another
Miracle,
kill.
You're right, he just chases them deep into the tier 2, and he's looking for QO as well. MP with the slash back, and Miracle takes him out with a black hole. 4F's Bristleback trapped in place, and Miracle given all the space in the world, but space doesn't save you from the quill sprays of 4F. MVP, clean up 4. You know, get that mana regen going, allowing him to get the Flame Guard Remnant forward onto Fly. We'll get the Searing Chains down onto Enigma as well. There's no black hole, but there will be QO getting himself a kill until the stun stance come down onto Ember Spirit, and he can't. Oh, yes, he can! Remnants up to the high ground with a slow Remnant forward. Static Storm. Miracle cannot lance, cannot catch QO, and the Ember Spirit, no mana remaining.
Oh, is he not going to get him?
Waiting for it. They're not going to kill him off. And Miracle, they barely take him out of the very last segment. Critters walk into the death zone.
So much.
This is not where you want to be. No terrible time lapse away. But oh gee, oh dear. It's all about initiation from here. Who gets the jump first? It's 4Ev that pokes his head around the trees and sees Miracle and breaks the smoke. 4Ev, he will get hit on the backside by the boulder smash, but
could be a great fight for them.
Dubu, there's the lance forward. He doesn't have the greatest of initiation. Static Storm is dropped already, but Fly, Omni Slash through, the mech heals him up, and No Tail tries to battle through onto QO, but the damage output, Fly cannot black hole, and MVP have already taken down the big team fight ultimate here from OG.
Yeah, no Fly for 50 seconds. This is going to be MVP's
Miracle
best
back into the wall. They catch 2 only. MP and Febby, 4Ev just battering away one by one. Miracle at least gets the wisp, but 4Ev.
They're going to go for the kite here.
They got the diffuser blade actually, slowing him down. Miracle, Doppelganger at 13. There's no escape. Damage to the big man. And OG might feel inclined just to go and jump themselves in, but this is MVP strategically placed and all ready to fight with Moonmeander Vax 2 up onto the high ground.
Oh,
MP and 4Ev the wall.
4Ev doesn't have a TP.
There's a black hole as well, and 2 of them are caught up on the high ground. OG, they've caught them with a wisp. Saves one and sends it back. They've got them now. No Tail, Weaver dead. Screwed in the team fight, and Miracle on the retreat out. It's a hot one. QO and 4Ev still alive. They only lost the Juggernaut, but Crit tries to roll out. He'll succeed up into the high ground as well, but Fly and Moon, no ultis remaining. Miracle's still fighting. 1v4, he's trying to deal with them all alone, but you can't do it like this. Moonmeander backs back, but Miracle's dead, and Moon with a TP out. Maybe secures his own life back at the Founder, but it's cancelled. Moonmeander doesn't succeed.
They don't even want to give up the Aegis at this point, and Febby, we saw this at TI, or the Major actually, where the victory mid boosters.
How many does he have? 2 so far. Aegis gone. Fly ready with a black hole. Vacuum back in the wall, but the random back. Ember Spirit out and safe, and guess who's on the front lines? 4Ev. Bullying everyone around. MVP, it looks like they're just content to sit back and let the Bristleback do all the work. Wall is already down, but MVP, they're just dodging around it. No reason to walk through as they're looking to take this second laner axe with no problems whatsoever. OG, let's see the big black hole. Fly, where's your moment? When's your time? 4Ev stunned up, slowed down, no mana left, but Fly is trapped with the Searing Chains. Is he going to be able to get it down? He'll stick charge himself up, but the Static Storm is there. Moonmeander caught with the Omni Slash as well. And MP looks like they've just cleaned up house. OG will buy back on the Enigma, but Miracle. Oh, they get a black hole, but Blitz, I think this is just a consolation prize.
Yeah, no follow-up damage whatsoever. OG, they're going to GG out of this one as MVP. They were thorough in this victory as Rev doesn't die once, and they tried mightily to kill multiple times. QO, they did such a good job of slowing them down in the mid lane as well, but ultimately, he was just able to come back into the game. He was the one leading the frontline charges for them, and really well played by all 3 cores from MVP.